Nice one, mate.
Here we go.
That was big.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back to the Good Builder podcast. I've got another very special guest. It's an awesome Brizzy builder, and it's Sam. Mate, Sam, lovely to meet you. Mate, tell the audience a little bit about what you do, where you're from, what type of homes you build.
Thanks for having me, mate. So our business is called Samadhi Builds, Brisbane-based. We're in the architectural, realm.
Yeah.
We do a mixture of renovations, extensions, and new builds. So quite diverse, pretty skilled.
Very stunning. I've
yeah.
seen some of your builds.
Yeah, we are. We're only getting better too, and that's what's great and exciting. But yeah, we've got a good team, and we're offering a great product, and we're loving it at the moment.
Yeah. So, in terms of it's not about numbers. Numbers don't matter, and I think some of the volume builders need to learn a lot of lessons from some of the not so volume builders. But how many homes or renovations are you doing a year now, Sam?
That's such a good question, mate.
Yeah.
We focus on our clients, not the jobs.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of repeat jobs. So we do up to 30 projects a year.
Yep.
The smallest would be hanging a door for
Yep.
a past client.
Yep.
The biggest would be a couple of $1 million builds. So,
Yeah.
I mean, major builds, we probably do 4. per
Yeah.
year. And aside from that, we have decks and a couple of bathrooms and a carport or
Yeah.
hanging doors and all sorts. So
Yep.
we're quite diverse, very skilled carpenters, but 4 to 5 major jobs
Yeah.
per year.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that's cool. I think, you probably balance it so that you know what you can handle, you know the quality of what you can handle and what you can build, and you're not forcing those numbers. We've met a lot of builders that it's just a vanity.
Yeah.
It's like, let's just get how many numbers we can, and they fall into massive trouble, mate.
I think there's a process there. If you're not forecasting, you're flying blind.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what you can or can't handle, there's an issue there. If you need to understand your capacity. And I think the biggest problem that people have when they grow is they think it's all about labour on site. They think it's all about, I need more chippies, I need more chippies, I need more chippies. The reality is the more chippies you have, the more work you do. The office or the work in the background is probably threefold what's happening on site. So if you don't have steps in place for your processes in the office and your back end and your off site, that's where it all falls to shit, because most people can go and find 20 chippies, or most people can go and find people to do the work.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much now because it's hard.
Yeah.
But it's the back end, and if you're not forecasting, and if you don't have an idea of your expenses, and you don't understand what you can handle, and you don't understand if you wanted to jump from $5 million turnover to $8 million turnover, if you wanted to jump, you need to prepare. And you need to have steps in place. And I think that's where if you're not the basics right, people come unstuck, mate.
Yeah, but it must be really hard, Sam. You know what I mean? Like, to figure all that out, because we used to talk about it at GJs, and when I used to work there, Sam, and I was in corporate office, so what the hell would I know about building? But I was telling you want to go from 5 to 10 mil, but I didn't understand what that took.
My response is it's actually quite easy.
Okay.
Easy is probably not the right word, but if you have a plan, if you have a plan, if you know, if you're forecasting, if you're forecasting, you know it's going to happen. It's actually not difficult to realise what steps you need to put in place.
Yeah.
If you can have a plan, if you can have some support, if you realise it, it all comes down to understanding that what the business needs when it needs it. Because if you know that you're going to be getting more work, if you know that the turnover is going to increase, if you know that the workload is getting bigger, it's probably hard to procure what you need. But if you know the steps, I reckon it's harder thinking about it than actually doing it.
Yeah.
If you don't have fundamentals right and good support.
Yeah.
We constantly, we're just starting to grow, and I'm not actually worried about that because I'm confident in what we need to do to get to the next bit.
Yeah.
So, education, mate.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, education. Yeah, it is. It is.
So for the young builders out there, what would be one of the lessons that you would, through your experience, tell them? Would it be talk to as many people, ask as many questions, or what is it, Sam?
I would say you need to treat yourself as you need to recognise yourself as a business owner or a businessman.
Yeah, cool.
Because they come through an apprentice, a carpenter, and a builder, and they just miss the whole business owner step.
Yeah.
And that is the most important step.
Yeah.
And the sooner you realise that, I personally think the sooner you realise that, the better and the quicker and the more successfully you're gonna, I guess, grow, because it is the key. James, is that a business or what? Is that an out and out business?
Yeah.
It's an out and out business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the lesson that small and young builders can learn from these massive, residential builders is that they run like McDonald's. They run like businesses. You know what I mean?
That's what we were.
So you got to take a bit of that. It's different. It's different in our sort of sector, but you must. They must realise.
Yeah,
they need to be a businessman.
Must realise. Such wise words, Sam, and that's so cool to highlight to our audience. I really appreciate that. And that was one thing I never got my head around. I if you don't know, and you probably do know, I'm not a builder, and I was always like, what's the pathway to get to be a builder? And there isn't a clear pathway from in my head.
Yeah.
And it seems like you guys did just hard yards.
Yeah.
Learnt the hard way. Came out the other end, and what I love about you is now you're coming back on. I want to educate, and jump on this pod and talk to people about how we do it.
It should not be a struggle. Running your business in this industry should not be a struggle. It should be enjoyable for the business owner, for their employees, for their clients, for their subbies, for the designers, for the subbies, for the consultants, everyone that they work with. The whole thing can and should be more enjoyable, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Cool. It just and it should be, and everyone should be rewarded, because it's so rewarding when you get it right. And it's not. Again, it's difficult to do, but it's not out of reach for everyone. And people need to seek it out. People need to understand that it's a business, mate.
Yeah.
And they need to understand what they need to do to get to certain levels. And by realising that, they're going to give everyone a better product.
Yeah.
They're not going to be scraping by and struggling, So
yeah. So, Sam, do you still work on the tools much, mate?
No.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I've been off the tools for maybe 6-7 years now.
Yeah, cool.
And I've got a fantastic team on the tools. And I'm now at the point, which I touched on before, growing a little bit. I'm growing, which is great. I'm growing slowly, which is probably even better. And I'm growing strategically, which is the best, because I'm starting to. I know what the next hire is.
Yeah.
I know what the next person in my business. I realised a while ago I was slipping on site. I wasn't getting to where I needed to get enough.
Yeah.
So I knew I needed a supervisor. We put a plan in place, and we've got a great supervisor, and that's great. The next part is we're getting busier again, and I know what the next role to fill is, and I'm going to fill that role.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move on to the next bit. So it's just confidence, mate. I'm not worried. It's just methodically going through what you need to go through. And like I know I keep saying it. It's not hard, but it is. It's, if that makes sense. It's the thought of doing it's harder than actually doing it. When you start doing it, you get results. If you're doing it well, I guess.
Yeah, and it maybe becomes easy. Maybe.
Exactly. Well, that's right. Maybe it becomes easy, but new level, new devil. That's what I've learned.
Yeah, cool.
Every time you think you're at a new spot and you're comfortable,
I like that saying, man.
The next thing comes on.
Yeah, wow.
And you got to check yourself again, and you got to improve again, and I feel comfortable in that, because, like I said, I don't get stressed if it's a new level. It's just the new devil, and you just need to figure that out and get you need.
I love that, Sam.
But I'm no world beater, but I'm constantly improving, and that's all it is, mate.
Mate, you can see it, Sam, in the way. That's why I said I love new level, new devil. You can see it in the way you look at that, because it's like new level. There's going to be new challenges, and I've got to beat that devil.
100%.
And I fucking love that.
And the next one's coming, mate.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And the next one's coming, and it's it's just fine. It is fine.
That's cool, mate.
Yeah.
Well, what's next on the cards for Samadhi Builds? Like, what are you up to?
Yeah, so we're growing. Like I said, the jobs are getting a little bit bigger.
Yeah, cool.
The pipeline's getting a little bit longer. So for me, I need support in the office.
Yeah.
So we're looking at role descriptions there and looking at candidates there to get me spending time in what I'm really starting to do well in, which is a pack process.
Yeah.
Which is a live, life, build thing, which has completely transformed our business, which is us getting paid as a consultant at the early stage.
Yeah.
To make sure that the clients are getting the best result for their project spend, right?
Yeah.
And it's so successful.
Yeah.
But it's starting to take up more and more of my time. But it's so valuable.
Yeah.
So it's about me recognising that and putting my time in there and then me getting that next hire that frees me up to do that and getting them doing the right tasks. So
Yeah.
just another small level, just another little increase is,
Yeah.
is what we're doing, mate.
New level, new devil.
New level, devil, mate.
Yeah. Mate, what's the have you got any really exciting projects on the go now? I told you we were up on the sunny coast and would love to come and see some of you. I've seen some of your pictures. They're pretty freaking beautiful, man.
Yeah, we do actually. We've got a really stunning project at the moment, which is probably about 5 weeks from handover. And we're really, really, really happy with that.
We're going, if you don't mind.
Yeah, mate, come along.
Yeah.
It's stunning.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of it. The boys put in fantastic effort. Great clients. Really thorough experience for everyone. Enjoyable experience for everyone. So that's good. We are looking at a unique job at the moment, which is a church, which they're converting into a house.
Oh, wow.
So I've never done that before.
Mate.
So I'm looking forward to that.
That's going to be interesting.
It is interesting. And then we've got a really good pipeline of pack process clients and jobs. And, we've got a lot on the cards, but those two particularly, they're standouts for me. So,
yeah,
mate.
Mate, that's cool. Well, we're called The Good Builder, and I've just got one more question for you, Sam. It's been a pleasure talking to you, mate. What do you think makes a good builder?
My thoughts on this has changed. When I was a young builder,
yep,
I saw the good builder, as the guy who was on the tools, could do everything, knew the trade head to toe, and was a brilliant craftsman, tradesman, on the tools kind of guy. That is what I thought was a good builder.
Yeah.
Now I know that a good builder is someone who's running a great business, understands their roles, has a great team, is embracing, I think, support.
Yeah.
Community, improving. People, like-minded people, mate, and your podcast is doing it, your movement's doing it.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Dwayne's doing it, Live Life Bill's doing it, and it is an awesome change. And the Good Builder is a perfect tag, perfect group.
Yeah,
I think you're getting the right people because it's sharing and it's the business.
Yeah,
it's the effort.
Yeah,
it's not the guy putting the nail bags in and doing the work on site. So it's changed a lot to me, but. There's plenty of good builders around for sure.
Bloody oath, mate. And all I can say is after spending a few minutes with you, you are one. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, Sam, and we can't wait to see that project. I swear to God, we're coming. You're getting all the footage for free. I just want to showcase this to the world. I'm a fan. As I said, I checked your website. I've seen your builds. I'm a fan of your builds, and I'm a fan of those bespoke luxury homes. So I hope to own one day, and maybe Samadhi will build me one.
Sounds good to me. Thanks for having me.
You're a legend.
Thanks, mate.